Salut! We're gonna see the articles today. So an article is a small word that is before a noun and that will qualify a noun, that will give an indication, in fact, that will give an indication on the noun. So we have, I would say, several articles. The one that you know for sure, it's le, la, and les. Le, la, les. And these are called definite articles. We're gonna see why. The other list is un, une, and des. And these are the indefinite articles. So this is masculine, feminine, plural, masculine, feminine, plural. This one are the definite, this one are the indefinite one. So, for instance, le livre, the book, la table, the table, and les stylos, the pens, les stylos. So le livre, la table, les stylos, the book, the table, the pens, the pens. Un livre, a book, une table, a table, and des stylos, pens in English. Okay, so you won't translate des, you're just saying pens. So this one, as I said, it's definite, this one is indefinite. So this one is unique, this one is not unique. Okay, so if I say le livre, I'm saying the book, and we know what book we're talking about is the book. Either the book that we mentioned previously or the one that is known, so the book. Okay? If I'm saying un livre, it's one book or a book in English. So it's a non-specified book. Could be any book. It's one book. Okay? So this one is not unique. This one is unique. If there's a unique one, I have to use this one. As I said, for instance, I can say le livre du professeur. So the teacher's book. So it's that book, yeah, you can see it's much more definite. Yeah. This one, I could say, for instance, a black book, okay? Un livre noir, a black book. So it's any black book, really. So it's a book, the book. Unique, non-unique. Then we have the idea of, this one is the idea of a unity. Unit. A unit, 1, 2, 3, 4. So if I'm saying un livre, it's one book as well. So it could be a book, but it could be one, not two, one book. One table. Des stylos will be some pens. Or in English you might just say pens. Okay? So for instance, on the table there are pens. Sur la table, il y a des stylos. There are some pens, there are pens. Okay? This one is much more general. Le, la, les would be general. So if you're talking about the big concepts, abstract concepts, for instance, such as, I don't know, freedom, happiness, love, then we would use this one. So we would say la liberté, l'amour, love, freedom, le bonheur, happiness. So you can see here is general. There's only one happiness. There's only one love. So they are general concepts, I would say. Yeah. So it's this one. So understand the difference between un homme, which is un homme would be a man, l'homme will be the man, so the man I saw, for instance, but l'homme could be as well with a big H. Most of the time we write it like that, l'homme, it's the human being. Yeah, could even say les hommes. Sorry, les hommes. So les hommes with an O. Les hommes would be men in general, like the human race. Yeah, men. So yes, so this one will you would use this one if you are talking about something that you have already mentioned. So as I said, sur la table il y a un livre et des stylos. On the table there is one book and pens. Then I could say sur la table il y a sur la table le livre est noir, les stylos sont blancs. On the table the book is black, the pens are white. Because I've mentioned them already. So we know that there's a book and a pen and pens, and I'm qualifying them, saying one is black, they are white. So we know what book and what pens we're talking about because I mentioned them previously. Okay? And then if you are using a taste word, a verb, so for instance, to like, to hate, to adore, to hate, détester, things like that. Détester, aimer, adorer. Then we are using this one. So if I want to say, for instance, I like chocolate, then you have to say j'aime le chocolat. Okay, I like chocolate, j'aime le chocolat. And we're using le because it's general. I like chocolate in general. Okay. If you say j'aime un chocolat, then it will be I like one chocolate only, and it sounds a bit bizarre. So j'aime le chocolat, I know that you like chocolate in general as a category, as one thing, le chocolat. Okay, so that would be the one if you are using verbs of taste. Okay, you like, you adore, you hate, things like that, prefer. Je préfère le chocolat noir au chocolat blanc. Yeah, so I prefer the white chocolate. Compared to black chocolate. Okay, so le. Then another thing I can say about articles is that if you want to negate this one, to use a negation with this one, it doesn't change. So you don't change. Nothing's happening with this. No irregularities. This one, they are irregularities. If I'm saying, for instance, j'ai un stylo, I have a pen, that in the negation becomes je n'ai pas de stylo. Yeah. So un becomes de, une becomes de, and des becomes de. So be careful if you say j'ai des stylos, it becomes je n'ai pas de stylo. So regardless, you have de. And if you are wondering why we're saying this, then I'm saying check the video I've made on partitif du, de la, des. So I've made a video on something called partitif, and on that video I explain why we have to say de, because in fact here you got a quantity 0. So it's explained in my video partitif, so check that out and you will understand why we're saying de here. Okay? Something else about le, la, les is that if you have de plus le, that doesn't exist and it's substituted by du. If you have de plus la, it's fine, doesn't change. And if you have de plus les, that doesn't exist and instead you will have des. So when you have des, it's either the plural of un or une, but it could be a contraction of de plus les. So be careful about, it will depend on what is before. Okay? It's the same with a. If you have a plus le, then that becomes o, and a plus les, that becomes o with an x. So a plus les doesn't exist, a plus le doesn't exist, a plus les doesn't exist, it's o. De plus le doesn't exist, it's du. De plus la, it's fine, doesn't change, and de plus les becomes des. And you know already that if you have a word that starts with a vowel here, then instead of le or la, it will become l'apostrophe. Okay, so if you have a vowel, then it becomes l'apostrophe. So for instance, I would say l'argent, the money, l'argent. Okay, because argent starts with an A. That's a vowel. So instead of saying le argent, I'll have to say l'argent. Okay? Un, une, des stays as it is. So that doesn't change. Okay, so I hope that helped you a bit about défini and indéfini, and don't hesitate to comment and ask me any questions during the live sessions. Okay, au revoir!